How are you? All right, just waiting a little bit. Oh no, she understands what's in front of her. She can comprehend it. She just uh hey there. I just want to talk about a couple of things. You know, in this particular world that I'm just gonna call a cyber world, as I heard somebody else that I'm subscribed to, as she called it. I wasn't quite sure what to call it, but I'm gonna use her words, cyber world. Because I've been said in 2021 that people are in apps. We are in apps. I've seen my consciousness come out of apps. So I want to talk about this cyber world though. This lady named Dodash. The only reason I've heard of her, and I think I heard of her last year, was because it's a guy, a particular guy. I don't know who he is. Uh, but he makes a lot of videos about her, calling her a scam artist. Now you have some other brown women that's calling her scam artist too. I guess because Dodash has made videos about how she made her money on YouTube and how much she get, and talking about the advice that she's giving on YouTube is not good advice. People are talking more about her than they're actually talking about Umar Johnson. That's concerning because I tried to go back and look at Dodash's videos to see what it is that people keep making videos about her. What are they talking about? Why do they keep making videos? So I tried to go back to at least about 9 months ago. And it seems like she's just talking about her journey, her weight loss, driving for DoorDash, making $300 a day. Actually, you can make about $300 a day with DoorDash, and with Uber Eats and Grubhub, if you're working like about 9 to 10 hours, you can do more than $400 a day. You can make that kind of money with DoorDash if you're working in an area that gets a lot of orders, and then the orders are coming to you consistently. It's possible to make over that because other people sometimes get the orders, and you have to be in an area where there's hot spots. That's the only thing I don't like about those areas, is that you have to be in hot spots. And even a hot spot, sometimes I don't know, like I try to do Uber Eats, and sometimes I feel like they're not giving the orders. I'm in California, a certain part of California, and I feel like it's a certain demographic that's getting all the orders. Because when I order from through the apps and stuff, and the people that come to me are the same kind of looking people. Okay, uh, but uh, no field cut. She's just But yeah, I found it interesting that so many people. I saw a short. Somebody made a short, and looked like it's been promoted. It's talking about how DoorDash is a scam artist. I'm like, why are so many people talking about this lady? Why? I'm trying to, and I try so hard to like look at her videos. I'm not really into her content. I would watch her every once in a while, but I'm not really interested in her content like that. But I was just curious to see what it is about this lady that so many people make videos about her, calling her a scam artist. Now, people talk about the blueprint that she gave to make money on YouTube. It doesn't work. Well, you have to understand that somebody can tell you how you can make money on YouTube, but sometimes some people are just able to get a crowd. And you can be a person who do everything that she tells you to do, and you probably can't pull the attention that she pulls. Some people are able to get attention. Some people are able to attract followers like that, and some people might not be. But anyway, I just found that interesting. As I see more videos about her than I've seen about Umar Johnson. I mean, it took a while for people to finally start speaking up about Umar Johnson, because before it was only anti-Afro Svengalis. Years ago, she would make nonstop videos about Umar Johnson. Then Lennon Honor started, but before her, it was anti-Afro Svengalis. Okay, I don't know if she go by that name now. And it was another guy. I forget his name because I don't watch his channel, but it's another guy. He has a Jamaican accent that made a lot of videos about Umar Johnson, but not the way Lennon Honor and anti-Afro Svengalis did. Lennon Honor has made the most videos by him because he does like hours long live streams. Uh, but I just feel like talking about that. I found that very interesting that so many people are making videos against this woman, and I'm trying to figure out what she's doing to make so many people make videos about her. I'm trying to see what she's actually saying to have so many people get on video and call her a scammer and a fraud. Uh, but it looked like she just sounds like a motivational speaker to me. For the most part, most of her content, she sounds like a motivational speaker. She really talks about what she's been through in her life, and talk about what other people can do and how you just be authentic and be yourself. Only for the most part, I watched a few of her videos, and most of her advice is basically saying to be authentic, be yourself, don't be fake. I mean, I don't know how that's bad advice. If that's why they call her a scam artist, I don't see how that's bad advice. She's telling you to be yourself instead of being fake. I think she's very honest. Sometimes I don't want to say a little too honest, because people have a right to share their life the way they want to share it. I think she shares a lot of information about herself, and people use it against her. But you don't want to be afraid to. I guess you don't ever want to be afraid to speak up and speak out of fear that people are going to use stuff against you, because, she recently was in a predicament, and she was able to pay her rent and stuff because she reached out, she spoke up. So sometimes you have to just take a chance of people judging you in order for a blessing to come, right? Bill Gates. I'm going to another subject and then I'm gonna drive off. Bill Gates is doing some stuff, creating macaroni and cheese, and not creating butter and creating all kind of food in the lab. Kenyan government has signed a deal with Bill Gates for it to be okay for Bill Gates to genetically modify the food and all this stuff. Uh, and I guess people in the United States of America have been okay with it. And I don't want, it's going to get to the point where I think because people are sitting very comfortable right now, what it is people are sitting comfortable, but they don't know how bad they have it right now. I have to say I've been blessed, even though I'm ready for things to be over. I've been blessed to go through what I went through for the last 4 years, almost 4 years that I've been through stuff. I want to say it's been a good thing, because a lot of people might be worse off than I was, and because they are not dealing with the symptoms of what could be really going on as a result of being in a cyber world, they're not really catching the symptoms of what that feel like. Okay, and because they're not catching the symptoms of what it really feels like to be in a cyber world, I want you to understand, if you're in a cyber world, you're not human. You're not human anymore. If your consciousness is in a cyber world, and cyber meaning you're being pulled into apps, people are controlling you from an app. I said that since 2021. People are controlling you from an app. And if to not realize how dangerous that is I can't judge you because I've been through some bad stuff over the last 4 years to make me realize just how messed up this situation is right here. And I'm not the only one. I'm the one that felt all the sense, like my sensory. Everything was like turned on so I could feel every single thing. Everybody else have the same thing I have going on, but they're not turned on sensory wise where they can feel all this stuff. Like basically the nanobots, right? They can't feel the nanobots. Uh, and I can feel the nanobots. But like we're basically it's gotten worse. And basically, people don't know that their consciousness now has been transferred to Mars. When you're in a holographic world, then you get into a cyber world. It's so easy for people to transfer your consciousness into what they want to without you knowing it. But I was talking about Bill Gates. I don't know what people are calm. I mean, I'm calm with the things with Bill Gates, but I'm not okay with what he's doing. I'm at the point where this is spiritual warfare, hands down. It's spiritual warfare. He himself is not going to eat no lab grown food. I don't think he's going to eat the thing that he's trying to get to other people. I don't think that he's going to eat it. Now, people are going to be going into restaurants, they're going to be going into stores, and they're going to be picking up groceries thinking it's going to be lab grown food. And they've already messed with the soil. If you're trying to grow food, your own food, they already messed with the soil. And it's just really not okay. And I think people, because things are not so bad yet to the point where it's not unbearable, they're going to continue to let this monster grow until the monster gets so big that when they finally get to feel what they've been tolerating this whole time, when they finally get to feel it, it's going to be too late. The monster's going to be so big, it's going to be hard to see your way out of it. Because a lot of people are very comfortable right now. But Bill Gates is trying to take this around the world. This is spiritual warfare. And I don't know what people believe in, but if they don't think their ancestors are strong enough to stop this thing, they might not need to talk against, the Bible. Because Bill Gates and everybody else, these other people like him, will continue to do these things. I don't know what's going on with their ancestors and the magic they practice in, but it's not strong enough to take him down. It doesn't seem to be strong enough to stop him. So I say that to say, I'm not saying that to tell people to leave their ancestors and their magic alone. I said it to say, let people just stick with the Bible. The people who want to stick with the Bible, let them stick with the Bible, because at least they will use that to go into warfare. One thing I know about real people who are really into the word, they're going to go into some warfare against this, and they're going to get into a group, and they're going to get into warfare to stop it. Right now, the church has been watered down, but it was a time that people were going to warfare to stop this stuff, and it was stopped. That's why people want to take prayer out to school. It's a reason why people took prayer out to schools. It's a reason why people are stopping a lot of things. If it was not a threat to what they're trying to do, if it was not keeping prayer in the school and all this different stuff is a threat to their demonic kingdom. I'm not trying to be funny. Your ancestors are not a threat to their demonic kingdom. The Bible is a threat to their demonic kingdom. If it was not a threat, they wouldn't take prayer at the schools. You see, they're not trying to mess with Islam. They're not trying to mess with that. So it's something to it. But anyway, I'll say this. I said this before, that that Wi-Fi is turning people into robots. People are already robots, especially in the United States of America, with the exception of a couple of places. People are already robots, and they don't realize it because they're not able to feel it. They don't understand that they are. And it's going to get so bad with the tolerance of what they're doing. It's going to be so bad because now they're going to be able to completely control your mind. And not only that, they're going to torture you. And I said to say, people are going to be picking on brown women. People are picking on other people too. But people are going to be really picking on brown women because now they're going to be able to control their destiny. They're going to be able to control their life because people, specifically in the United States of America, they don't know that they're being controlled from an app. They don't know that other people are using remote controls to mess with their lives. They don't know that. I've heard one person say that, like she's aware, but unfortunately, people like me and her, for some reason, we don't link up. Like we're all spread out and we never link up. But she said that people are controlling you from apps and they're messing with your lives. You know, because we're in a cyber world. Cyber deals. Have you ever heard of cyber deals? Like, uh, and I feel like they're gonna really be picking on brown women a lot because brown women don't understand that they've been put into a cyber world, and they don't understand that what's going on because they try so hard. But it's because the more you have a tolerance for what's happening, the more they're able to control you. That's why I'm not interested in too much technology because I see with the technology that they have, they're using it to control consciousness. And honestly, what's his name? I forget his name. Caucasian man, but he's from the UK, I believe. Anyway, he been talking about that with the 5G and all of that stuff. How he talked about how people wanted to pull consciousness into a cloud to control you. Consciousness has been pulled up pretty much into a cloud. And I think because people are not feeling the effects of that, they don't worry. They just carry on every day like nothing's going on because people are not feeling the effects of it. But it's going to come a time when people are going to feel the effects of it, and it's not going to be much they can do about it. But I just felt like talking really quickly. Hello, 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 and I will talk to you later. Okay.